Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do a series of videos here going over some hard drive recovery techniques. There's a lot of questions and question marks out there about what can be recovered, deleted files and folders, can partitions, deleted partitions be recovered, if a hard drive is formatted, can it be recovered, all that. We're going to go over that here. We're going to start from scratch with a brand new drive that I got right off of Amazon, and we're checking it first. This is important if you're going to try to do this kind of test, is you want to make sure that it's a brand new drive, nothing on there. So I'm going to do first a recovery on this blank drive. It should come back blank, and then from there we're going to add files, folders, we're going to delete them, recover them again with a couple different tools, see what they bring up. We're going to delete partitions, reformat, all that good stuff to see how well these recovery tools can actually bring back things that got deleted from your drive. So should be pretty exciting. Catch you on the next video. All right guys, so here we are. We did the recovery of the new drive. This is a brand new drive, and like expected, we got 0. This is a brand new drive, did a recovery. This is basically our our base point here to make sure there's nothing recoverable on there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put some files on that drive. We're going to close this out. We're going to put some files. We're going to delete them, and then we're going to come back and see if it can recover. See you in a bit. Okay, so here's a follow-up. We put some different types of files on here, as you can see. I put some Photoshop files, some PDFs. I got some JPEGs, some larger ones and some small ones, and then I got a couple Excels and a couple of Word docs. So about 15 files we have here. I'm going to delete them, and then we're going to go through some recovery, see if we can get them back and read them. Catch you in a bit. Okay, well, here we are on our first recovery attempt. We're going to try Recuva. You can actually go to the site and download. This is the free software, so probably the simplest. The other ones we're going to be using are paid software. So we're going to just see how well this does. We're running the scan. It says it's going to take about an hour. It says it found 54 files there. We had 15, so I don't know if it's piecing them together and maybe making some fragments out of some of them. So we'll see how that goes. We'll catch you in a little bit. So here we are, the Recuva finished. Found some files. We're going to get those files and recover them and see if they open up. All right, guys, so here are the files. They all opened up. It did not pick them all up. We got 8 total. We had 15, so we got half of them. We had 3 Photoshop documents. They're not here at all. We had 3 PDFs. Those were not recovered at all either. 5 JPEGs, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the JPEGs came through, no problem with that. We had 1 Excel, 2 Excels, one in XLS and one in XLSX. The one that came in was the XLSX, the other one did not. And then we got 2 doc files. So this is the free recovery. I would say it did an okay job, but not a great job. We're going to run something a little bit better and show you the results of that. All right, guys, and here we are back. This is the recovery by Recover My Files. It's got 8 files, so apparently it looks like it's recovered pretty much the same ones. So I'm gonna put those into a folder and let's take a look. Yeah, so here we are in the this is the files recovered by Recover My Files. The same exact 8 ones. I got them here side by side. These are the files recovered by Recuva, and these are the files recovered by Recover My Files. One is free, one is paid. They both basically did the same job right here. Now we're going to go into another, there you can see them side by side on my desktop. We're going to go now into a another software, recovery software called RStudio, which is got a lot of good word behind it. Supposedly it's one of the industry best. We're going to run that. Let's see if we can do a better job. Thanks for watching. And here we are back. We ran RStudio recovery. And yes, it did a much better job. It actually recovered all the files. It has 2 copies of some of them. Some of them are repeated, but basically we went through every one. The 3 Photoshop files, the PDFs, the JPEGs, the Excels in both formats, and the Word in both formats, and it did get them all back. This is what Recover My Files found, which was 8, and those all did open. And here is RStudio. Did a much better job paid. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna format that hard drive, and we're gonna run RStudio again, and let's see what it picks up on a formatted hard drive. That's coming up next. Okay, and here we are back again. We did a reformat on this drive. Again, we're using RStudio right here, and it still picked up pretty much all the files. It's only one Photoshop file was not retrievable or corrupt. We could not open it. There's a few there. 2 of them are able to be opened. The other 2 are corrupt. So pretty good job over here with this. All the other JPEGs opened, the PDFs opened, etc. So we're going to continue. We're going to throw some data on this drive and try to recover this after data has been written to it. So stay tuned. We'll keep going along. Let's see how far down the destruction path can RStudio pick this up. Thanks for watching. All right, everybody, welcome back. So this is going to be the final wrap up of the hard drive recovery series here. Again, we're using RStudio. It's a paid program. Let me focus that for you. That's what we got there. It's a paid program. So in this phase, what we did, like we were talking about on the last video, we had reformatted the drive. Let me come over here and show you where we're at. We had reformatted this drive and loaded it up. A couple images and a music folder to keep things simple. But basically it's a 320 drive. We filled the whole thing up. So as you can see there. So I mean, we left 2 gigs available. So we pretty much filled the whole thing. That way we wrote over the whole drive. And we did the recovery. And we got nothing back. All these miscellaneous things. But not the stuff that we needed. This is stuff that was probably coming from all the music files and things like that that we transferred over. But if we go to the actual recovery folder, which I pulled over here, temp data under RStudio, test recovery, RStudio, and then I made a folder here called after format and write. So that's what we got. A Photoshop file came out there, these 2, but that's what you got. So unreadable. And no doc came out. Nothing came out under documents. No Excel. No PDF. These pictures somehow got pulled off of there, but not the pictures that we want. So it found some other stuff, but not the stuff that we got that we're looking for that was rewritten. These are other stuff that it picked up. Same thing here. Stuff from the music albums and a lot of other bunch of stuff. Corrupt file. So in that transfer, some other things came over as well. But none of the files that we had that we're using for our testing came over. So if you want to do recovery, just do it quick. Don't rewrite your files. I mean, there may be other software out there. Again, we're just going with what we got here, the 3 different software. So if you do lose some data, do not write. Stop it right there and get on top of your recovery. Or better yet, bring it up to us over here at PC911. Thanks for watching, guys.